questions.
Oh, but you have. Yeah, you'll be cool, though.
But I think medical is doing well.
Yeah, I think medical is
And
doing
of
fantastic.
course, I went to school with Sister Debbie, so.
Oh, I
think
see.
they do it.
Oh,
They make a
nice.
great pair.
That's
Yeah.
nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
13 past 11 is the second part of the Cosmopolitan Mix in our live studio session with John Dumelo, J Mello for short. A lot of your questions have come in, so I'll go straight to those questions before I even get to mine. Alrighty, Doreen, kindly ask John Dumelo if he's interested in running for any official NDCGH part executive position. Question 9, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a yes and no. Is it yes or is it no?
Well, at the moment, well, nobody. I don't think the party has opened nominations for anybody to contest.
Right.
Everybody is. What people are saying, what people are speculating.
Right.
So as for that one, I'm keeping it to my chest.
Well, so should in case perhaps.
Nevertheless.
Nevertheless, even though before they open. Yes.
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh well, I have a strong feeling that you will.
Do you want me to have a strong feeling?
Oh, well, I would love for you to have that strong feeling, since I'm having that strong feeling that you have the strong feeling.
Well, then let's hope that the strong feeling both of us have will be stronger when the feeling is strong.
I got my answer right there. Good morning. I'm Rabab. I'm listening live from Rabat, Morocco. I'm enjoying the program. John Dumelo should continue his work and avoid his critics. John, is it true that you want to contest for the youth leader of NDC, and that's Ameyao in Kumasi?
That's the National Youth Organizer. Well, yeah, I mean, honestly speaking, a lot of I've been getting a lot of calls, from the grassroots DC guys that they want me to stand.
Right.
But like I said, I think it's too early.
Yes, but you still have the strong feeling. I like strong feelings. Yeah, they're like instincts, and the minute you go after feeling here deep.
No matter what happens, look, I'm a youth, and I am committed to championing, the youths or the cause of the youth in this country,
right.
Whether NDC or not NDC, whether NPP or PNC or whichever one, So I'm always a youth, and I always champion, the cause of the youth. So the feeling is there. You
have spoken like a true politician. Doreen, ask him about his political ambitions. Does he wish to become the president of Ghana one day?
As for being president of Ghana one day, the vote, it's in the hands of the people.
Right.
So I can't say I want to be president one day or not.
Right, but would you like to be like an MP or something, just so that you would also fight for the people? Maybe from the youth stage, you could go to MP.
Next question, please.
It is possible, amen?
Well, it is possible, amen. I mean, look, something that people don't know is that I love politics.
Right.
I love it. And I have developed a very strong thing for it over the years, because I feel like I help people a lot through my charities, through other stuff. I help people a lot. And so I feel like sometimes certain decisions have to be taken when you're a politician, And so whether I want to stand for member of parliament or not, I mean, at the right time, we'll see how that one goes. But yes, I do love politics. I just want Ghana to develop in the right direction, whether it's NDC or whether it's NPP. And, at the end of the day, Ghana is all of us. We shouldn't just run each other down, when we have the opportunity to.
Right. Okay. Doreen, I want to ask John that has combining acting and politics, and I know he is into farming as well. Is that easy for him in total, and how does he handle it?
Yeah, I think pretty much it's easy. Everything is planning.
Right.
Let me just give you a typical example. In the last 1 month,
right.
I have done a bit of tourism. I have done a bit of farming as well, because I have a farm.
Where's your farm?
It's around Akosombo.
Okay, and what do you farm?
I have 2 farms.
Okay.
Currently, the first one is in the north.
Right.
I have 15 acres of maize, and I have 5 acres of granite.
Right. And when you harvest, you just sell, or you have people?
No. When I harvest, I just sell it. And then and I mean, before I even harvest, people come and buy it already.
Right.
And then the one around Akosombo is cassava, and then I have a cattle farm and then a goat farm as well.
Right. Right. Is this something that you constantly go to check on?
Yeah. I even today I think I'll go there.
Right.
And I think the whole week I'll be there as well. It's something that farming you have to have time for it.
Right.
But I bet you it's very lucrative. If you have
yes.
if you have time for it, it's very lucrative because I always say that people eat every day.
Right.
You know, so
if food is something that, you know, it
exactly
would never make you go broke.
Exactly. People eat every day. Yesterday I was reading something online and they said Ghana imports about over 150 million dollars worth of fruit juice a year.
Right.
Which, when I saw it, I was like, that is bad. You know, if we can produce half of what we import, I feel Ghana will just move forward in the right direction. So farming is something which I'm taking very seriously, and it's something that I would want the youth to also take very seriously. You know, because it's people think is something which is you understand?
Oh, no. I mean, it's not a completely dirty job, because I mean it's earth.
But
no matter which way
that's
you
what
look
the
at
youth
it.
think. You know, the youth, they graduate and they want to go into banks.
Everybody wants a white collar
job. No, but the truth of the matter is, people eat every day. So
Yeah.
if you grow something that you know there's a ready market for, why don't you go and do it?
You're right about that. You're right about that.
Going around and say you're looking for a job, I think farming and agric is the best way to go.
Yeah, you have a point. You have a good point there. Anyway, another question just coming in. Is John still keeping the car, or he surrendered it to the Flagstaff house? It's from Campbell.
This matter.
John.
This matter.
John.
This matter.
Let me put that question in a little box, and then let's go back to the genesis of this whole matter. What really happened?
Do you really want me to respond?
Oh, please, you can summarize it.
I vowed not to talk about this.
No, let's talk about it as friends. You know,
but on air.
I mean, let's pretend that the microphones are off, and let's talk about it. Oh, that one is in your head. Let's talk about it and just pretend that the microphones are not on, and you know, let's summarize it and probably get people to understand exactly what happened.
I would never keep a government car. Number one, I'm not a government official, so I would never keep a government car.
But was the car a government car?
You see, I bought the car from somebody.
Okay.
I bought it.
Right.
So at that point, I wouldn't say it's a government car, it's not a government car.
Right.
So some people came and they say, hey,
it's a government car that you have.
That I have. I said, okay, fine. If it's a government car, keep the government car.
Right.
I mean, it's... What is a car?
Right. Did you get back to the person you bought it from to ask about the details, just so that you won't look bad or something like that?
Oh yeah, I mean, me and the guy,
You dealt with it.
We dealt with it, and you know, I mean, after that happened, I just bought a new car.
Right. And when you spoke to the guy, did he come to you straight to say, you know what, the car is a government car and I sold it?
No. I mean, look, the truth of the matter is that this car saga is something that when it happened, I was like, it's something that has happened. You know what I mean? And okay, so if somebody's saying it is theirs, they should just keep it. They should just take it. It's look, Doreen.
So yes.
Doreen. In 2010, I bought a car.
Right.
I bought a car in 2010. 2011, I bought another car. 13, another one. In 15, I bought another one. So it's something that I can afford, you know. So when this thing happened, I was like, you know what, let them take it. Because of course they were going around doing hey, we'll seize your car, hey. And then when they check the papers, they realize that Charlie, okay, it's not for you. Okay, hey, let's go investigate.
Let it go.
Let it go. It's a car. You can have an accident, God forbid, tomorrow, and then you can have a car. You can have an accident, and then the car is damaged. You know, whatever it is. You know. So after all that thing happened, I was like, you know what, to hell with it. I bought myself a new car, and then you moved on. And I moved on.
So basically, you don't even know where the car they took. I
don't know where it is.
And
where
you couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered about it. Recently, you know, I had that guy saying that, you know, they should return the car. No, I don't want it.
You don't want it.
It's just a car.
All right, so it's gone.
It's gone.
All right. Now let's turn on to a new page.
Exactly.
I mean, since we are talking about sagas, let's also talk a little bit about the bread situation, man. Hey, you John, it's on to you. Look, somebody's selling their bread. Who asked you to go and talk about it?
Look.
Yes.
Doreen,
yes.
The same way I would see a little girl who is 6 or 7 years old selling on the street, and I'll say, Abentina Abufabe,
Uncle School. That is like any one of us. We will all behave like that.
And I'll say what went wrong.
Right.
It's as simple as that.
Right.
I saw this guy, which I recognized him, from tech, but I think when I was leaving, he was coming or something like that. and his face looked familiar. I'm like, this guy, I hear
I
he's,
know
you
him.
know, but he said on the job, why, what went wrong? It's as simple as that. That's the simple question I asked. I wasn't there to mock anybody.
Okay.
I mean, why would I mock a bread seller?
Right.
I mean, 3 months ago, I was supplying my meat to chobbers in Accra, personally and physically handling meat. So why would I go and laugh at somebody who is selling bread on the street? I would never do that.
So you think that those on social media just, misrepresented the story?
Yeah, they just misrepresented the story, and then they just twisted it, and just But at the end of the day, I mean, it was good because the guy has publicity, or he had publicity. Then people now.
Yeah, people actually also said that it was a publicity stunt.
The question was, what went wrong?
What went wrong is what I want to know.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Nanye. Ever. So actually, people work like that. And also, I mean, still talking at all these matters about John, you know that there's so many issues that people talk about you. And like I was saying, people create so many stories about people that sometimes when you sit back yourself and you hear some of the stories, you might actually even tend to believe it about yourself when it actually didn't happen. Yeah. There was an issue about you getting married to somebody, and then she turned around and said, "Oh, I was lying. We didn't get married." What was that about as well?
That was years ago.
Yes,
yeah.
But we can still talk about it.
They were right about you. You can't dodge the questions.
Oh no, it's a conversation. I mean, you and I, when we sit in the porch, there we will talk about a lot of things. So let's pretend.
Something that happened a very, very long time ago. But like I said, it's something that I've completely forgotten about. Let me tell you something about the media.
Yeah. Educate me.
No, how? So, typical example. On Monday, they would write a story about you.
Right.
Then Tuesday morning, they'll contact you and say, "Hey, we wrote a story about you. What do you have to say?" Then you say something, and then on Wednesday, they'll punch holes in the story and say you were lying. Then on Thursday, they'll call you and say, "Oh, boss, but you're lying about the response you gave."
Right.
And on Friday, you
apologize.
And then on Saturday, they'll discuss it. And on Monday, they'll say, "Oh, what do you have to say about the whole thing?" So that's the thing.
All right.
The thing about media is when a story breaks, just keep quiet about it. Monday is broken. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, people talk about it. Friday is dead. It's finished.
Broken king.
So and sometimes it's good not to respond to some stories.
Right.
Because if you do, it's like you guaro abano na bodamfo sebe wabefa otawo no dey gwan
now the two of you.
Thank you very
it's
much.
A good mix. Doreen, ask him who his girlfriend is.
There are 3 of them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And which one about Winston?
Doreen.
Yes.
Ando. I was going to say Kwesi Chum.
He will not smile at that one. Oh, why are 3 then? Oh, but what's the name? Why are 3? Do they all know?
Oh, they know we're in a WhatsApp group together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I said my girlfriends, and so when you say good morning, darlings, they all respond.
Plural to them is that.
Say, oh no, today is my turn to cook.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how's the relationship like? Everybody knows their time.
Maybe and time. Maybe I should say morning, afternoon, evening, night, dawn.
Everything. That one too is all right. Yeah. And there were also rumors about you and Yvonne Nelson.
Yvonne is my very good friend.
And I know that. And then it got to a point where they said you guys were loggerheads because one person was fighting for electricity and one person said no, and one person said power and one person said no power. I mean, how are you guys now? You're cool?
No, we are cool. Yeah, I mean, I actually spoke to her 2 days ago. We are cool.
You're
and
cool.
Actually, I'll probably see her this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're cool. Yeah. Yvonne, we'll fight, but we always get back together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until when you fight, then everybody gives the other the attitude or what?
Exactly.
No calling, no texting. And then you probably, deal with the populace too and tell them what you think about her.
Exactly.
And then when you come back together, do you apologize to each other for the?
Yes.
You do?
Kiss and makeup.
Hey.
Okay.
Yes. John.
Yes.
What is the situation concerning the V8 saga now? But we've spoken about it.
I bought myself a new V8.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Doreen, I would like to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to J Mello on behalf of all women. He helped them on the treatment of obstetrics. I have to open this one
Obstetric
up.
fistula.
Yes. Yeah,
that's true. I'm the ambassador for obstetric fistula. The UN ambassador for obstetric fistula.
Oh, good to know.
And what we do is we raise money to help these women across the country, but most of them are in the north.
Yes,
because,
a lot of them are
a
in
lot
the
of them
north.
in
Yes.
the north. So we raise money.
Yeah.
One surgery costs about $400 per
Wow.
woman.
Wow.
So we've been going around raising money to repair them, if I
Right.
may use that
Yes.
word. And every year we have about 1,000 women suffering from,
Who live with
who
fistula.
live with fistula. Some of
Right.
them have been living with it for 20, 30 years.
Oh my goodness.
So that's what we're doing right now, and
Wow.
it's so far so good.
Wow.
Some of the women are afraid to come out when you go to the villages, because
Yeah, some of them are shy, and some
Exactly.
people think
Exactly.
people would laugh at them, etc.
Exactly,
So
yes,
they won't come out.
But for those of you who don't know what obstetric fistula is, it's a complication that comes about when you're giving birth, and when that happens, the woman after giving birth will just
There's freedom of bowels and urine and
and
everything
and
when it
it's
comes to
quite
your
a-
genitals.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So we've been helping the woman, and hopefully we just hope that by 2030 we'll eradicate obstetric fistula.
Yeah,
from
I
Ghana.
think Glitz Africa is also working on
Yes,
something like that,
yes,
and
yes.
the two groups coming together should do a good thing.
Yes.
We will come back shortly and talk about your foundation and charities, etc. There are two more questions actually. John speaks good Fanti. I always thought he was
Yes,
Ewe.
I'm half Ewe.
Oh, okay.
And I'm proud to be an Ewe.
Exactly, but it's funny. I haven't heard you speak that much. Ewe.
Ebenuka.
Oh, Egle. Dumelo, what's one thing you've regretted not doing?
Regret? I don't know. I don't have any regrets in life.
You don't have any regrets.
Everything happens for a reason. That's what I
Yeah,
say, yes.
and you live for the moment.
I live for the moment. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. I hope that your question has been answered. So now let's switch and go to your foundation
Yeah.
and your charities. Initially, I remember you had like a hairline for ladies.
Yes.
Did you have a clothing line as well?
Yes, I did have a clothing line.
And
I-
are they
I-
both?
Well, for the hairline, I stopped, because there were a lot of invitations coming to the system.
Right.
So I was like, you know what, I stopped. And for the clothing line, it's still ongoing. Actually, we are planning to launch it massively very soon.
Is it the same thing you're wearing?
This is an African wear, like a kaftan. But yes, we'll
Yeah.
add this one to it.
Yeah, but it's still your people who do it.
Exactly.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
I think you guys should go online and see it. I really like it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
You're welcome any
Thank
day.
you.
Oh.
I should raise my hand. So yeah, that's with the clothing line.
Yeah, so
And-
the clothing line is gonna roll
Yeah,
right back.
of course,
but
of
it's
course.
just the hair that you've fallen
I
back on a
still-
little
yes.
bit.
And then because I had a lot of female friends, so everybody came and I think I dashed all my supplies away.
Confess the part that I was involved.
Awo.
In Chama.
What's in Arba?
No, don't worry about that.
That's true.
I didn't enjoy. No, you don't know. Okay, let's talk about the charities. We were just talking about Fistula a few minutes ago.
Yeah, my charity is the Dumelo Foundation. We do a lot of projects in Ghana, Nigeria, Zambia, Guinea, and other African countries, but mostly it's women and children.
Right. So you do a lot of women and children issues in all
Issues,
these
yes,
countries.
yes.
Tell us about some of the things that you've done in these countries that we don't know about.
For Ghana, we've distributed a lot of exercise books, a lot of clothing, a lot of educational materials.
Right.
And for the women, it's normally widows. So normally what I do is I just go to a village and I gather all the widows there, and I just give them food items and clothing, and then speak to them as well.
Right.
And then for other countries, it's mostly for Guinea. When I went there, I went to see, that was during the Ebola time. I went to see some of the Ebola patients.
Wow.
And then I visited some schools, and I also donated some food items to some of the schools. Same as Zambia
Right.
and Cameroon as well.
Right.
I was in Limbe a couple of years ago.
Right.
So I feel like there's more to be done.
Right.
And there's always joy in giving back.
It
The
is. It's an amazing
yes,
feeling.
and we cannot leave everything to the government to do.
True,
you
true,
know.
true.
So if you go to a hospital and you realize that they need equipment, it's
Right.
something as simple as maybe gloves, disposable gloves or syringe or plaster or something. Just buy it and give it to them. God will bless you.
Exactly.
And honestly speaking, God has really blessed me. you know, whenever I do these things.
It's a good feeling. And speaking of that, I do have a book farm. I collect used books for kids in the village. So one of these days when I'm going to the village, I definitely would like your foundation to join in.
Sure, no problem.
I'm sure the kids will be excited to see you as well.
Sure they would.
I can bet that. I can bet that. Maybe we'll be signing autographs all afternoon. Folks, I'm with John Dumelo in the studio in our live studio session. Interesting chats going on. There's more to come up to the break. It's already 28 minutes to midday. Yeah, more questions have come in already. We'll get to that in a bit. But when we get back from the break, we'll talk about the benefits of avocado, and then we'll go back to our conversations with John Dumelo here in the studio in our live studio station. Don't go anywhere. Okay,
you know, say money no